self, your most natural and authentic self. And society has built up a pollution over you, like spiritually and emotionally, because you don't understand how entwined you are with nature. You know?
Okay, brother.
And you don't understand how entwined, man and humans are with nature.
That's deep.
Until you reconnect that, you'll go through the same struggles. And then when I came out of it, I mean, it proved me right, because I was still a little ego-minded, and I had to be put through the same struggles. Now, the last time I tapped in, they say now you aligning more. Now you walking in the right path, so we can show you different things. We can allow the universe to have, the divine favor that you're actively manifesting with your voice and your vibration, because that ego has been put in check, and that ego is working for you, not against you.
Yes,
And a lot of people's ego is working against them, and they don't even realize it.
It's ego versus the soul.
Oh yeah, and the ego is not something that you can necessarily destroy, it told me, because it's a part of you. It's a function, but it's a function that's been conditioned by society wrong, So it's supposed to be your soul survivor. It's supposed to be that inner cheerleader, that inner voice that's always pushing you to go to the next level, go better, to be, cleaner, to be more heart-filled, to be more in tune with nature. But society has connected it to, competition and criticism and judging other people and judging yourself and judging yourself to society standards. And it's like, once you wipe away that conditioning and start to reset and reprogram your ego with yourself and with nature and your highest self, man, it's the ultimate love. It's like the wind beneath your wings.
Second that.
Yeah, so that's why I always tap in, like people, like I've had extra, super spiritual people tell me you shouldn't mess with things like that and stuff like that, but I'm like, that's done for me more than any Bible has done for me, than any church service has done for me, and it didn't even have to say it, it just spoke it,
Let me add on to that.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what it did for me. It's like what our ancestors did. They left these different plants here as ancestral databases or USB drives. You feel me? Left here so that anytime we go through a chaotic crisis on the earth and forget that we are God like we are now, we're able to take these different plants and internalize them, and these different plants have different DNA information held within it that has it's basically memory, basically. It's ancestral crystalline or DNA. And so when you take it in, you start to be reminded and remember, damn, I was here again. Damn, Mr. Tahumba. That's who it is synchronized. Something to synchronize with. Anyway, but when you taking these different plants, you're taking these ancestral databases, and it's making you and reminding you of the Akashic records and how you share this oneness with the earth and the universe.
Right.
And it
connected. We connected, man.
yeah, you basically it's showing you how you connected to everything. And once you tap in, people get it misconstrued and get it misunderstood and get it told to them in different type of lies that these things that our ancestors left here for us are drugs.
They are demonic. So they immediately go to the white colonialist mindset of demonizing our tools of spirituality that we used back in the natural times when we was one with nature, So it's like if you ever play video games and you walk around, you get power-ups. And those power-ups help you explore different levels of the world, or explore different levels of that video game, or get through different obstacles. We have the ability to have those same power-ups that directly affect our melanin and directly access the light codes within ourselves. And one of those is the fungus psilocybin, mushrooms. And if you look at African history, bro, we have a long history and lineage with mushrooms. It's even in the Egyptian hieroglyphs, And people don't realize that, man. Like,
even when you break it down to science, basically when you take in mushrooms or DMT, these things are already within inside of you. So basically your pineal gland produces and secretes DMT automatically. Your pineal gland produces and secretes serotonin and dopamine automatically. So when you're taking these psychobins, is what they are really called, when they the real word, the word that they use right now is psychedelics, but they're psychobins. When you take them, what it is reactivating your pineal gland, your third eye, and showing you the earth and the universe how you're really supposed to be seeing it in all 7 spectrums of light. Right now, we're seeing everything at its densest form and its densest vibration. Right now, we're seeing everything solid because we're not seeing through the pineal gland, because the pineal gland has been calcified through the fluoride, GMOs, and the chemtrails that they have been spraying. And so, what you got to understand is when you take these ancestral databases or these DNA crystalline that is reminding you how you are one with it in the earth and the universe and the whole Akashic records, when you take these things, it's activating your pineal gland, it's reopening it. You know, it's basically like you're being reborn again, because we've been so detached from the pineal gland and from the source that we don't know the divine connection of the earth and the universe and how we're one with it on a whole nother elemental level. We are literally stardust in DNA, literally. Like, you can literally control and use and harness these elements around us. It's called elemental manipulation.
Okay,
you are one with these things. You are one with it through breath. That's the one thing we share with everything. It's breath. And so once you tap into the breath, because breath is the gift of life, and that's also what the Ankh represents, which is eternal life, the womb and the phallus. But anyway, going back into how this activates us. When you take these things, it activates your pineal gland basically, and once it's activated, you're able to see the earth and the universe how you're supposed to see it, as a ancestral celestial being on this planet, not as a dense physical forms projection. What we're seeing is a dense physical forms projection because we're only seeing everything in probably 1 or 2 spectrums of light. We're really actually supposed to see everything in 7 spectrums of light, you feel me, and then beyond. But those 7 spectrums of light are symbolic of the rainbow. So you got the red, which is the red the sacral chakra, and then you got the sacral.
The red is the root chakra.
Yeah, the red is the root.
Orange is the sacral.
No, the orange is the navel. The red is the root, the sacral, and then the orange is the navel, and then you got the solar plexus, the yellow, and then you got the green, which is the heart, and then you got the blue, which is the throat, and then you got the purple, which is the pineal, and you got the indigo, which is the crown. So you are supposed to be able to see in all of these spectrums of light, because you are supposed to be able to see the rainbow in everything. That is when your pineal gland is activated. You're seeing all the 7 spectrums of light. Do you ever wonder why when you spray and you water your grass and you see that rainbow when you water your grass? That's because the sunlight is hitting the water and is refracting a reflection of what the sun really is, the light that you're really supposed to truly see, true sight. And so when it hits that water and it refracts, it creates that rainbow that you're supposed to see in everything, but your pineal gland has to be activated in order to see it. But yeah, that's what they have done for me. So all that information, I didn't know none of it. It activated me. I was just a hood nigga, you feel me, a street nigga from Oakland, period, from 98 Birch. Didn't know nothing about that shit, you feel me, with the shit, all the shit. Took that shit. It activates you because it's certain people that is meant to activate, and it's certain people that it's not. Melanin has a great deal of what to do with it. When you go in there, you're going to see the reflections of yourself first off. After you see the reflections of yourself, it's going to bring you to such a peaceful, and go ahead, take it. I gotta go.
We're gonna pause it right there.
Man, but y'all brothers want to let the camera, people know y'all name, man, for just spitting that divine information, expressing yourselves, man.
My name Footwork Harmonics, you feel me? You can look me up on YouTube. You can look me up on Facebook. On Facebook, it's Javon Footwork Harmonics. And then on Instagram, it's Slack Dynasty.
Okay, bro, appreciate that divine information.
Artistically Rich here. Instagram, Artistically Rich, that's all I have. But yeah, man, let's just keep the information going.
Man, we're just in here building, man. We in here building, conversating, man, conscious conversations and expressing ourselves, man. Gotta keep it real, man. And it's Brother Peace, man. And we out, man. Peace and love.